I welcome you to this session of ISO 45001 2018, and today we are going to talk about clause number 8.1.2. So as usual, first of all I will read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. Clause number 8.1.2, eliminating hazards and reducing occupational health and safety risks. The organization shall establish, implement and maintain a process or processes for the elimination of hazards and reduction of occupational health and safety risks using the following hierarchy of control. A. Eliminating the hazard. B. Substitute with less hazardous process, operations, materials or equipment. C. Use engineering controls and reorganization of work. D. Use administrative controls including training. E. Process adequate personnel protective. Use adequate personal protective equipment. And there is a note below this. Note says, in many countries, legal requirements and other requirements include the requirement that personal protective equipment PPE is provided at no cost to the workers. So this is all that is there in this requirement as given in the standard, and now let us discuss this requirement in more detail. So as the topic says, we have to understand the methodology of eliminating hazards and reducing occupational health and safety risks. So there is a sequence of actions which we are supposed to take, and we should be taking these actions in that sequence only. So the organization has to eliminate, the organization has to establish, implement and maintain procedure for eliminating hazards and the reduction of occupational health and safety risks using the hierarchy of controls. Now here we have to understand what is the hierarchy of controls. That means what is the very first control that we should have, and then what is the next one, and then further on what is in this sequence, what actions we should be taking, but that has to happen in this sequence. So the very first thing is eliminating the hazard. The very first idea is, if you can eliminate the hazard altogether, that is the best part. So eliminating the hazard is the very first option that is given by this particular requirement. And B is substituting the less hazardous process, operations, materials or equipment. So switching over from more hazardous to less hazardous. So this substitution is the second option. So second option says that substitute with less hazardous process, less hazardous operation, or use materials which are less hazardous, or equipment which is less hazardous. So accordingly, this is the second option which we have to exercise in eliminating the hazard and reducing the occupational health and safety risks. Now C, use engineering controls and reorganization of works. That means whatever way we have engineered the process, we have to see what changes we should make and perhaps reorganize the work in a manner so that the hazard is less. So making the hazard less, or the occupational health and safety risk less, by using engineering controls. Engineering controls means the way we carry out the processes, we have to look at it critically and change the process as necessary and reorganize the work at the workplace. So this is the third option. Now fourth option D, use administrative controls including training. That means the administrative parts comes in here. We have to use the administrative controls as a fourth option, and that includes the training also. The training of workers at the workplace, and whatever administrative controls we are supposed to use, those controls have to be used as fourth option. That means maybe reallocating the work, or maybe bringing more trained workers, and including the training, maybe providing training to the existing workers. So that is the fourth option. And E, that is the last option, fifth one, use adequate personal protective equipment. The organization in any case is supposed to provide PPE to all the workers at the workplace. That means personal protective equipment must be provided to all the people without fail who are working in hazardous areas where there is occupational health and safety hazards available. So these people have to be provided with adequate personal protective equipment. Like for welding, we have to provide the shield for the eyes, and a person working at height, we have to provide the harness, or so that if there is a fall, that person may be protected fully and completely. And if there is a dusty area where there is a lot of dust, we have to provide the masks. So according to the work and the hazard available at the place of work, we are supposed to use adequate personal protective equipment. So PPE, it should be normally provided free of cost to the workers. But sometimes what happens is that the organization leaves it to the contractor to whom the contract has been awarded for carrying out a particular work. And the contractor provides. It is part of the contract that the contractor has to provide personal protective equipment. In that case, it is okay. Otherwise, the organization has to take the responsibility to provide the personal protective equipment, and normally it should be free of cost. And there is a note below, and it says, in many countries, legal requirements and other requirements include the requirement that personal protective equipment PPE is provided at no cost to the workers. So this, in many countries, this has been made as a legal requirement that PPE shall be provided free of cost. So this is all in this clause 8.1.2, and I hope you have understood the requirement fully and completely. But by any chance, if there is anything which is creating a doubt in your mind or which is not clear, please give your comment below this video and I will try to make it clear. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load my videos, the information will reach you normally well in time, and you will be able to see my videos without any delays. Normally I am loading videos on Sundays around 10, 11, or maybe any time during the day. So as soon as the video is loaded, the information will reach you if you have subscribed to my channel and press the bell icon. So kindly do it, and thank you very much for watching my videos, and bye bye. See you next Sunday. Bye.